when in fact we know. Many of you have gone through many different challenges in your professional career, in your business career, in your personal lives, in your travels through this world. We know that nothing comes easily. But we also know that when we work together, lean on each other, and believe that we are capable of solving the big challenges we're facing, we have a better chance of solving those challenges than if we spend our time pointing fingers and trying to find out who to blame for what we're facing. And that's sort of the moment we're in right now in our politics, not just in Canada, but around the world, where there are people out there trying to offer very compelling, easy answers that say, we can turn back the clock. We can hold back the tide of transformations of the world. And we can protect this little corner of our community and keep things the way they used to be, or bring them back to the way they used to be. I think we can all understand that that's a very compelling idea every now and then. When we feel a storm coming, it's likely that we feel like hunkering down and just holding on for the storm to pass. Except I don't think that's what has made Canada successful over these past decades. I don't think that reflects on what Canadians are capable of. And an extraordinary example of exactly that for me is the Vietnamese Canadian community. So many of you came here, you yourselves or your parents or grandparents, fleeing war, conflict, challenges, arriving here with very little in your pockets, but with tremendous hopes that you were going to be able to build a better life for yourselves, but mostly for your kids and your grandkids. And you worked hard. And you built these communities. And you contributed massively to this country over the years and over the decades. For that I say two things. First of all, a really big Camun. And secondly, I say, that's how it works. That is the story of this country. Through generations and even centuries, people coming to this land, rolling up their sleeves, and building a better life for themselves, helped by the people who've been here before, in the original case, Indigenous peoples on whose land we stand still, and who we need to build better partnerships with and relationships with. But that story of welcoming people and knowing that as people come to this country and build success, two things. Both we create better success for everyone, and two, we do change things. We challenge the way things used to be. We learn from the very best of what people arriving in this country bring with us. They bring different perspectives. They bring different ways of thinking. They bring new solutions and positive generation of jobs and growth and success. And the success we create here in Canada ripples around the world, either directly with links, families and friends back home, but also in the example of what a country and a society can do when we recognize that differences are a source of strength, never a source of weakness. Mais ça exige du courage. Ça exige de nous que nous soyons confiants par rapport à l'avenir. Et c'est ça le grand défi de ces années-ci. Doing this properly, being convinced that diversity is a source of strength, requires courage, and it requires confidence in yourself. Because we will get challenged with different ways of doing things and new solutions that we will have to learn. And we'll have to adapt, and we'll have to grow. We'll have to challenge ourselves.